India, weather shows significant regional differences. Northern and northwestern states remain cold with fog, chilly mornings and occasional rain and snowfall in hilly areas. South India stays warm and humid. The morning means clearing into partly cloudy skies and scattered showers. Western regions enjoy mainly clear and stable weather, while eastern and northeastern states experiences foggy mornings that give way to sunny or partly cloudy skies. Well, let's start with North India. In Punjab, cold and foggy mornings continue across the state. In Amritsar, the maximum temperature is 23 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 9 degrees Celsius. Moving to Bathinda, the maximum remains 24 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 8 degrees Celsius. In Chandigarh, Mohali, the maximum temperature rises to 24 degrees Celsius while the minimum stays at 10 degrees Celsius. Jalandhar will see a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 8 degrees Celsius. In Taran, the maximum reaches 22 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 9 degrees Celsius. Most cities experiences fog in the morning or partly cloudy skies during the day. Moving to Himachal Pradesh, cold weather prevails, moderate to dense fog and generally cloudy sky with light rain. In Dharamsala, the maximum temperature is 19 degrees Celsius while the minimum is dropped to 5 degrees Celsius. Kangra sees a maximum of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 6 degrees Celsius. In Shimla, the maximum reaches 17 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 7 degrees Celsius. Manali will be colder with a maximum of 12 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 0 degrees Celsius. In the capital region, shallow fog is observed in the morning. The maximum temperatures is 23 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 9 degrees Celsius. Across Haryana, cold conditions persist with morning fog and partly cloudy skies later. In Gurgaon, the maximum is 24 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 8 degrees Celsius. Panipat will see a maximum of 23 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 9 degrees Celsius. Shisha records a maximum of 23 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 9 degrees Celsius, while Nu reaches a maximum of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius. In Jammu and Kashmir, cold wave conditions, generally cloudy sky with light rain. Kupwara will have a maximum of 10 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 1 degree Celsius. Srinagar records a maximum of 9 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 2 degrees Celsius. In Jammu, the maximum reaches 21 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 10 degrees Celsius. Generally cloudy sky in Jammu. Now let's shed light on South India, where the weather remains warm and humid, with morning mist or fog in some areas clearing into partly cloudy skies later. In Kerala, the maximum temperature is 35 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 23 degrees Celsius. Moving to Tamil Nadu, the maximum reaches 31 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 22 degrees Celsius, along with partly cloudy sky. In Karnataka, the maximum is 30 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 70 degrees Celsius, with misty conditions in the morning. Andhra Pradesh will see a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 21 degrees Celsius. Finally, Telangana records a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 17 degrees Celsius. Moving to West India, stable and dry conditions prevail with comfortable temperatures. In Maharashtra, the maximum temperature is 31 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 18 degrees Celsius. Gujarat sees a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 15 degrees Celsius. In Rajasthan, the maximum reaches 28 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 15 degrees Celsius. East and Northeast India. Finally, East and Northeast India, foggy mornings are followed by clearer skies later in the day. In West Bengal, the maximum temperature is 27 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 15 degrees Celsius. Moving to Assam, the maximum reaches 28 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 15 degrees Celsius. In Bihar, the maximum is 26 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 13 degrees Celsius. Across India, northern and hilly region remain cold with fog, thundershowers, while southern and western parts continue to experience warm and humid conditions with isolated showers. Commuters in fog-prone areas are advised to exercise caution.